Welcome back to the TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Abba and Preach. They did the family one, and this one really hit home. You know, being able to provide and do some things for your parents is not always something you can do. And when you can do it, sometimes it's too late. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. I mean, they're going on tour. I'm excited. Hopefully they come to Los Angeles area. I would love to see them and support them.
You know what dawned on me recently?
No, what dawned on you recently?
I know you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly, because I wasn't there when it dawned on you.
Exactly, in my brain, okay? I don't know if I would have gotten here if I didn't do this job. But I think as a result of doing this job...
You've gotten here? I'm sorry. Carry on.
I don't think he's wrong, right?
That's technically true.
Just carry on, my bad.
I don't think my entire life I've ever been in close proximity with family.
No, you never.
16, I already moved out, had a job, joined the military, traveling, doing work gigs in different cities. I was never around. Never bothered me either. Because I'm like, yo, oftentimes as a kid, like, it's rare that we had family dinners. It's rare that we all sat down and ate together. Or we went out and did vacations. It's just, I didn't think it was a problem because that was my normal. So I'm like, oh, some families just built different. It is what it is.
Yeah, and then what happened?
Okay, so thanks to this YouTube shit, right? Like, folks see me. We've been in the same studio this whole time. People think it's a gimmick or whatever. No, I actually live here. This is like my literal room. It's been my room for 8 years. I've not moved out of this apartment. I could get a spot. I just don't because I'm happy here. But thanks to some of the disposable income I've had, if it ain't go to like initiatives I have, I've been able to like help my mom out with certain things. And one of the things I decided to do, as my mom getting older, you know, as people around us get older, you want to take care of them. So I moved my mom 5-minute walk away. Bit of an expensive spot, not gonna lie, even though my apartment's like $1,000 a month for a 3-bedroom. Hers.
Damn, $1,000 a month for 3 bedrooms? That's cheap. I'm paying like $700 a month for one room with my roommates. So I don't know.
It's a lot more expensive.
You went in.
I got her a nice condo. She did a good job. You know what I mean? She walked in, she said, I'm gonna spruce this bitch up. It looked kind of cool. I'll show you some pictures. So,
dude, that looks badass.
First off, thank you guys, okay? Because of you, I got to move my own home closer. But something hit me the other day. My mom just knocked at my door. She just rolled through. Because she lived 5 minutes away, she just knocked sometimes. And I'm like, what you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just chilling. I'm like, oh, let's go chill in my living room. And we sat down, we had a conversation. And that happened 2-3 times in the week. You know, we'd have dinner together, or we'd chit-chat, or whatever it might be. And then I was just like, oh, this is what family's like. This is what it's like when you have people in close proximity that you can count on to regularly for this or little things like that.
Yeah.
Or you can just spend time with, or you just leisurely, like, it's not an event, it's not Christmas, it's not, we just see each other.
Yeah.
We hang out. That is right. Do you know how weird it is to be 33 years old and think, and like
starting to hang
and
out
then it's like, this is my first time I hung out with my mom. Before it used to be like, hey, there's dinner, come grab some food, and I'd go grab my plate and I would go, or whatever it might be. This is the first time we just take a walk together. We sat at a cafe and we just looked outside and said, ain't it nice out? My mom's so funny. You know what she like doing? Because she's trying to discover the city. Homegirl gets on a bus and just rides it.
I am mad at that. She has time.
And she looks outside the window. She likes looking out, and then she takes long walks.
She has time now.
I'm like,
as she should.
She relaxed. And it's just,
as she should.
I don't know if it's sad. I don't know if I should be glad. I'm glad because better late than never.
What do you mean?
But I don't know if it's sad.
Wait.
33.
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. Because I understand how you feel like at 33. Okay. I don't look at it as shit, it should have happened before and blah, blah. Hey, what is done is done.
Yeah.
You can never fucking go back.
Yeah.
It's done. But be glad that it happened. Some motherfuckers will never experience that. Ever.
So you're half.
This is why it hit home for me. You know, I've always taken care of my mother, especially after her and my father separated. And I didn't get to the point where ABBA is. I I've I bought her first car, and she chose not a cheap car. But I told her she can get whatever she wanted, so I didn't want to go back on my word for it. So she wanted an Acura RDX, and she wanted a Pacific color. And I looked for all the dealerships that would have it. There was one that had it. I couldn't afford a brand new one for her, so I got a really nice used one with, very little miles. And she was so happy, but that was kind of not much else I can do. I got her the car. She moved in with her new husband. Oh, well, she lived with me for a while and then she moved in with her new husband. I have no quorums with that gentleman. I just don't call him father or anything. He's just my mother's husband. And he treated her well and things like that, but he also wasn't rich or anything like that. And but he was really good to my mother. So I would still give my mother allowance. I paid for her car insurance. I paid for the car and the things like that. And she was only 54 when she passed. And it's been about 8 months now. And I wish I had what he's having now. I visited my mother probably like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. And just like Abba said, I got food for you. Come get a plate or come get the food. And that was what I did. I just went over there, grabbed the food. When it's certain time of the month, I'd give her some money. And I didn't really sit down and hang out with my mother. I didn't really talk with my mother like that. I think it's because I grew up with a very Asian background, very no nonsense kind of background. So I've never even talked to my parents overall. Like, I haven't even talked to my dad about how I feel about my mother now. And yeah, it's been 8 months. And I really can't see my dad that often because other issues I don't really want to get into. But I also love my dad. I'm not saying I don't. But yes, I, I, I have a lot of regrets. You know, I should have maybe pulled myself out faster and done more for her and get her to where she was able to relax and not have to worry about things. But I didn't do it. And I couldn't do it in time before she passed. Like now, after she passed, is when I really focused on YouTube. I really focused on quite a few businesses and things like that. Because I didn't want to lose this opportunity that Abba's talking about with my father. But he's right. Preach is right. Not everybody gets this chance. Not everyone is able to take care of their parents. Why? Because it was too late in a sense of they're not there anymore. It's a tough realization for the last, I want to say, month or so for me. Like I told you guys, I was talking to my best friend about it, and I haven't talked to any really buddy about it recently, or just at all about her passing. I just, absorbed it, did what I needed to do, to take care of all the expenses, planned out the temple events, planned out the funeral. I did everything myself. I didn't want to put the burden on my siblings. My father is not her husband anymore. Her husband is not so good with these things. And so I took care of everything, and I didn't get to heal. I didn't get to mourn, I guess is what everybody tells me. I just threw myself into YouTube and business and just worked my ass off. So the reason I tell you guys this is don't take your parents for granted. don't take the time that you do have with them for granted. There's only limited of time, right? This is tough. Like, when I saw this episode, it just kind of flooded me with these emotions. And I feel, not that I feel bad for myself, I feel bad for my mother that I couldn't do those things for her. I couldn't give her a better life. I couldn't spend more time with her because I was busy doing my own life too. Not saying anything, but I didn't make that kind of money to where if she came over or I came over, we can just relax and just chit chat or whatever it is. This is why I tell you guys, strive. We know not everybody's going to be millionaires, right? But you strive. You strive to be better. You strive to provide. And that's just for your immediate family, for your parents, your siblings. Yes, you don't want to have to take care of your siblings, but when something goes awry and they need your help, you want to be there. At least for me, I want to be there. Like for my brother, for my sister. I wish I was a bit of a better son to my mother. I know I wasn't the best. I probably didn't even do my best, tell you the truth, when I really think about it. But it only left me with a lot of regret. A lot of regret. Like my last conversation with my mother before she passed was not a pleasant one. Me and her kind of got into it. And that's what I was left with. Not even saying goodbye. Not even saying I love you. Left with a lot of regrets.
Full, not half empty?
No, I got water. I got water.
Yeah.
I'm not saying have nothing.
But I'm not thirsty.
I'm not thirsty.
Yeah, okay.
Nigga, we drinking.
Yeah. But
See, I'm still thirsty. I don't have water like that to where I can just refill the cup whenever I want. This is why I work so hard to do the things I do. And this is why I'm proud of Abba and Preach, seeing them throughout the years. Just what they teach men, just their thought process, how they care about, the things that they care about. It's realistic. It's not some of these actors, I feel like, on YouTube trying to portray certain things, portray a certain life, right? They are very genuine. That's why I love watching them. I love supporting them. I love making videos of them. That it makes me feel good to support them in a way. And then they talk about amazing subjects.
I
was thirsty for a long time.
But I didn't know. Water was so delicious.
Because my lips were chapped.
I didn't know.
I saw big titties and I got excited.
I didn't know. I got water.
That's true. That's so bad. That's a bar. Yeah. I never thought I got water would be such a bar. Half full, glass half empty.
Fuck that. I got water.
That's a good line. Okay.
Talking about, the positive and the negative. Nigga, we drinking.
Okay. All right. Keep going. I got you.
And now, at 33,
yeah,
you can always serve yourself again.
True.
Some people will never drink that water.
True.
Because some shit happened and in life happened and...
Again, why I tell you guys to strive for better and work on your purpose. To just be able to keep filling that water cup up whenever you need to fill it back up. Resources is a big deal. Again, we know not everybody's going to make it, but you try. You try your best. Like, even if you make it to 70, 80K, that's amazing. It's amazing. Not everybody has to make that 100K to have a wonderful life with their family. But don't lay down and take it as it is. You strive. You do your best. You put your body, you put your mind to the test, right? I didn't even realize that rhymed right there.
and then boom, they never see these people ever again. Now your thing is you have to enjoy all those moments because let's be real about some shit. Like they say in good Québécois, il en reste moins qu'en restait.
Which means?
There's less time left than there was before.
Oh yeah, that sounds sad too.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But I got time.
But you got water.
I got time.
But you got water.
Yeah.
So every time you drinking, just be like, "Ooh, that shit fresh," and enjoy it.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it sad? I can't change it.
Yeah.
Fuck sad. I can't change that. I don't have the power.
But I would say this.
Go ahead.
Most people watching would think, maybe I'm wrong. Most people watching would think,
You know, when he said you don't have the power, I watched The Flash recently with my best friend. And, you know, the whole theme of that was he had the power. He had the power to change the past, to be able to, you know, save his mother. But he fucked up the universe doing it. And he kept trying and trying and trying. You know, I thought in my head, if I had the power, would I do it? Would I give a fuck about the universe? Tell the truth. How I feel about it, yeah, I would probably try. You know, but then my moral compass on the other side was, I don't want the whole universe or multiverse to get destroyed by my greediness of wanting my mother back. But doesn't mean that thought isn't there to want to try.
you should have family.
When's the last time you really cared about that? You should or you shouldn't. You know what? It's humans. It's more complicated than that. Before I had the relationship that I have with my parents, I had to break away. I had to stop talking to them for a good 2 years. A lot of things could have happened in those 2 years. And you know what? I took full responsibility of that. I was hurt. I needed to heal. I came back. I was lucky enough that by the time I healed, I was able to come back to my parents. Came back, everything was good. I was one of the lucky ones. So I came back and I tried to build the relationship like it is now. Like I've seen my parents go through some shit. It was really hard. We went, we went through that shit. Now it's a better thing. You know, my dad having cancer, my mom having cancer, we went through that. Now they healed, they all right. Now we're gonna enjoy. Sometimes, something that happened, I just go and pick up my dad and tell him, we have to fix the apartment at the other block. Yeah, cool, I'm gonna go with you. Yeah, and we spend the whole day together.
Yeah.
Just talking, not being interrupted, just the boys. And sometimes
See, that I still don't even have with my father. My father and I's relationship it's a weird one. I'm not gonna say it's, good or bad, but I definitely don't have what Preach has with it. And I want to work towards that because he's my only parent left. My dad has always told me, everybody you can always replace in life. Everyone. You can replace your wife. You can replace your kids, in a sense, by having more kids. You can replace your friends. You can't replace your parents. You are only given two. And once they're gone, that's it. You can't just go to someone else's parents. Oh, now you're my mom. Or now you're my dad. Right? You were only given the two that gave birth to you. And it hits home more and more now after mother passed. And, I try. I try to spend more time with him and stuff. It's just hard for me because I really dislike his ex-wife. Or not his ex, his current wife. Enough to where it upsets me to kind of be in her vicinities. And it's harder for me to work through it because all my my cousins are like, just get over it. And I'm just like, it's not that easy. My mother only passed recently, and I felt like a major issue with our family was because of her. And it's not like I want to hate the lady or you know, not like I don't want to spend time with my father, but the internal feelings I have about it, I just can't get over yet. I really can't. I've tried a lot, but I think, you know, when they say, you know, time heals all wounds, I think I might just need a little bit more time. This is what my friends tell me, and I agree, but I also feel like the more time I waste trying to get over this, the less time I have with my father too. Just how I feel about it.
I chill with my mom. I go home and then we talk, or she come home and we talk about different things, and then we talk.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's sad that it didn't happen before. Boo hoo fucking who. There's nothing you could do about that. Move the fuck on and enjoy that water. Cheers.
Facts.
I should have brought my pipe. Wait, it's in the car.
And on that note, guys. Wait a minute. You're really going to get that pipe. Yeah, but now that I got a bit of time, I could really say thank you guys. Thank you. I know I said it before, but as I'm like entering this age and really settling in and relaxing and just living life very differently, I thought life was like luxury. Obviously, it's a luxury to be able to put my mom in the spot. That's dope. But I mean, like my personal life, not luxury. I just want to say big thank you. Okay.
I agree with them. Thank you guys. Hitting 5K. I make a little bit extra money nowadays. It's not a lot, but it makes a difference. Like you guys supporting me, commenting, telling me your guys' stories. You know, sometimes when I just see you guys put chow time, or, you know, it's chow time on the comments, it really warms my heart. It really does. I don't know how you guys feel, how I feel about things, but I'm very appreciative of all of you guys. Even the people that don't like me, that comment, and like the people that I go back and forth with, especially the women that are very sensible, and I debate with them and they don't get upset. I'm just, you know, we're going back and forth. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone that watches my channel and, you know, gives me the comments and the likes that I feel I don't deserve sometimes. But thank you guys.
There you go.
And remember, kid, stay hydrated.
Yeah. And you know, in light of all this, we going on tour. We coming to cities near you. We want to see you motherfuckers face to face.
Where you at?
We gonna be doing shows all summer. Well, this summer we're doing 3 shows. We're doing Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Washington D.C. But afterwards, we were going to England. We're gonna be going all across America, Asia. So if you want to get tickets, make sure you guys go to the website. All right, put your name so we can email you as soon as those tickets come out for your area. We won't bombard you with nothing else. Okay, I promise.
Yeah.
We want to see you guys at the shows. We meet us. We have meet and greets. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be laughing, so it's gonna be a good time. But we want to see you guys. I just want to say thank you, honestly. I don't know if I would have gotten here without this. Maybe I would have still. But regardless, it's thanks to y'all. Thanks to Preach. Thanks to a lot of this influence and growth that I think I've been able to go into this next chapter of my life. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Never thought I would have made it without you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Who cares how I made it? The fact is I made it, and it's with y'all, so I'm appreciative. So I better catch you guys at some live shows, all right?
Just say what's up.
That was a good chow. Like I really enjoyed Abba and Preach. I hope you guys took what I said a little bit to heart. You know, regrets in life suck. They really do. Especially ones that dealing with family, dealing with loved ones. Don't let it happen to you guys if you guys can prevent it. Strive when you're young, if you guys are young. Even if you guys are older, spend time with your parents. Spend time with the loved ones you have. Because time is limited. Life is limited. You never know when they're going to be gone. You really don't. You kind of just expect them to always be there in your life. But sometimes tragedies takes them away. So don't have those regrets like I did. Please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that, guys. And